What's going on, everybody? It's time for another Voxx Verdict video. And today, myself, Tvan, and Jess are going to be discussing Serbia's entry for Eurovision 2021. They've invited back their artist from 2020. It's Hurricane. They won Beovision with their song Hasta la Vista. And this time, they're bringing back something that's definitely in the same vibes, but a little bit crazier. And it's called Loco Loco. We're going to be sharing our own thoughts on the songs, as well as how we think it's going to be performing at Eurovision. So in terms of song titles, I have to say that this one is the most perfect out of all of them because it is definitely local. And I'm curious, Tvan, is this a song that you're enjoying this year?
Totally. I absolutely love it. I have to say it's a very big guilty pleasure of mine. I can see why a lot of people don't like it because it is a lot, and I mean a lot. It's very chaotic, and then at the end it's also got a key change, which was very unexpected, but I absolutely love it that it's there. I'm also very glad they kept the Serbian language, and we've just got to praise Sanja's vocals because they are amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to put myself in that category in the sense that it is quite a lot. But before I get to my own thoughts, Jess, how does this land with you?
I mean, I think Twan hit the nail on the head in that the song, there is a lot happening. It's kind of a bit messy, a bit all over the place. And I think this is just one of the reasons why I can't decide whether I like it or not, or how much I do like it. Because I mean, I don't hate the song and I think it's a good song, but I also feel like it's there's just too much happening. It's too all over the place. It's a lot to kind of take in 3 minutes, especially when you're watching the music video as well. So I think it's a good song, but not a great song. I kind of like it a little bit, I think, but I'm not so sure.
Okay, fair enough. The two things, apart from the fact that it is a lot, the drawback for me is also that when it comes to Eurovision, we tend to get songs that are like this. I think two things that it has going for it that set it apart from some others is the fact that it is in Serbian, as you mentioned, Fawn, and the fact that it's also a girl group, and you know, they do have pretty good voices. But yeah, it's quite typical Eurovision for me, and not the type of song that I typically like. And it does feel very unhinged as well. So it is going to be a big question as to how they're going to put it on stage. Is it going to be as messy as it feels like in the music video, or are they going to be able to clean it up a bit? And when we're talking about the potential for it to qualify, as well as how it's going to perform in the final, it should be mentioned that this is in semi 2 in the first half. This semi also has a lot of female-led up-tempo songs. Not that semi-final one doesn't have any of that, but I think that this one is a little bit heavier in that regard. So Tvan, do you see this qualifying? Do you see this doing well in the final?
I think their performance will be pretty good. Their performances last year in Beovision were also pretty good, but felt a little empty on stage. So I hope that they add some kind of dances or a bit more alive of a background. But I do think it's going to qualify. It's got the chance, but it's also got the chance not to qualify. I think if it will qualify, it will be like 8th, 9th, or 10th to qualify.
Okay, so towards the lower end, you would say.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, Jess?
Yes, in a way. I think that Serbia's qualifications are really going to depend on how this song is staged and how they perform it live. And I think if everything comes together in a nice way and they give a very good performance with a great choreo, then I could see this just making the top 10 qualifiers, but kind of only just.
So after sharing some of our thoughts, let's deliver a verdict. Tvan, how are you going to be reacting to Serbia this year?
I am going to give it a heart phase. I love the song.
Okay, and Jess, I imagine probably not at the same level.
Yep, you guessed correctly. I'm going to give this a neutral face just because I can't decide how I feel about the song just yet.
Fair enough. For me, this is a little bit more towards the lower end. It's going to get a sad face for me, but mostly just because it's really not to my taste. I definitely think that it has its merits, and I am curious to see how they are going to be tying it all together on stage, and if it will really be as loco as it seems to be. But let's go to the rest of Team Eurovoxx. We've got 2 people. We already know who one of those people are with a sad face. We've got another 2 people with the scratchy chin, thinking that it could be better. We've got 5 people who are like Jess, have the neutral emoji. 14 people who have given this a like. So clearly on the upper end as far as Team Eurovoxx goes, there are definitely more people that like it than dislike it. 3 people with heart eyes, and we've got 4 people with fuegos. So actually a favorite for at least a few people on our team. And maybe it's different for you. Are you guys big fans of Serbia's song this year? Let us know in the comments. We know there's usually lots of fans for Serbia, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see lots of love for them this year as well. Let us know what you think about it, and be sure to subscribe to Eurovoxx, because we've got videos coming out about all of the 39 songs that are participating this year for Eurovision, and we'd love to know what you think about those ones. We will see you next time for Voxx Verdict, but until then, take care.